sure we're live.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to Towns and Taverns, session 3.
Yep, yep.
So, uh, last we left
Thank
our
you.
plucky heroes, um, y'all had just convinced a group of humans that y'all were the new management, um, and had convinced them to leave the goblin's former cave. Um, so yeah, and y'all have a drow hostage as well. So
Oh yeah,
Do we know? Did you ever say her name or?
I don't believe I did,
no.
and I haven't thought about that.
Well, I
So
mean, I don't think she told us. So
I
Yeah.
don't think she's going to either.
yeah, it's just Drow.
Just drow. Um. So yeah. Let me think. So whatever y'all decide to do. But as you are doing it, you notice that like outside the woods at the mouth of the cave, like goblins are just starting to appear and filter into this cave,
Cool, cool.
That was
carrying
fast.
Yeah.
carrying things. Uh, if you recall, like Dunk just like shot out of the cave as soon as y'all had convinced the humans to leave. So, and they're sneaking past the humans to where the humans can't see them, but inside the cave you can see them filtering in. The workers that were in there are starting to um, get their carts ready and are kind of filtering out as well. So there's maybe 4 or 5 humans left. So, but they've moved the crates that they wanted out of there
Mm-hmm.
and are leaving. So
Very. All right. So, Dunk. Bless you. Dunk isn't with us at the moment, right? He left.
no, he's not.
Right. I don't know. Um.
So
Do I have a chance to pocket something that looks small and pretty valuable?
yeah, absolutely. So I guess roll an investigations check.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
18.
All right. Yeah. You find a small emerald.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um.
Hello.
Hello.
What? What?
Make
All
sure.
right.
So wait.
So
Sorry, I'm looking at my character sheet trying to get anything back together. Um. All right, so I'm gonna go. All right, that was fun. So I say, uh, so maybe we should let's all head back to the Stubborn Mule, have ourselves a pint, and that call it a day. I think we did some good today. This was fun.
What's
so
the
yeah.
Drow? Is the Drow like willingly following us as I like lead her around by a rope leash?
No, you're having to pull her.
Like drag her?
Yeah, she's intimidated enough by you still that she's being somewhat cooperative, but she's not moving unless you pull her. So
Okay. So I'm gonna. I mean, yeah. Ren says I have no interest in going back to the inn. But you should all go and rest. I'm gonna spend the night learning what I can from our new friend.
Ooh, sounds good. Very cool. Wait, so I have the thing that I wanted to return.
The
the
goblet or
chalice.
The
whatever.
chalice,
Yeah.
right?
Chalice.
I have
Okay.
it. I have that
Yeah.
written down. Yeah. So let's bring the chalice back, guys. I'll
Okay.
bring the chalice back, and then we'll definitely I don't know figure out what to
Yeah.
do with this drow lady, and it
So
yep.
yeah, as you're saying that, Dunk and one of the elder goblins comes in, and the elder goblin has like a box of stuff,
Ooh.
um, and sets it down at y'all's feet. So, and Dunk chats to him in Goblin a little bit, and Dunk says, "This is for you. This is our thanks from our clan."
Your
Sweet.
things. Sweet,
What
sweet.
do we find?
Yeah, I'm gonna just go over and start scavenging through the box.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down.
Oh.
So, in it you find 5 scrolls. Just 5 pieces of parchment tied up.
Lane
So.
throws it over my shoulder.
Can we like? Are they? We don't know what they are. Unless we...
No, they're tied up. You have to open them up and see what they are. And there's also a largish bag. You know, 2 hands can hold it up. So, with some stones inside.
Just stones.
It's like rocks.
Yeah, well, I mean it's tied up. So if you want to look into it, you can. So.
Yeah, I'll open up the bag as I pull it out.
So you find 6 gemstones in there, kind of round and cut in various ways of various kinds. So.
Cool. I just gotta put those in my pocket. I'll just disperse later.
I'm gonna go through the scrolls. What do I find? I open the first one up.
So yeah, there's 4 scrolls. 2 of them are in some sort of Dwarven script, as far as you can tell.
I know Dwarven.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you show it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tossed the Dwarven ones.
I grab them.
You don't actually recognize this. It looks like some of the characters are inverted, and there's like extra markings on some of the characters. You're not sure if it's Dwarven or just utilizing Dwarven script.
Okay.
You can roll an intelligence check if you.
Oh yeah.
And see.
19 plus -1, so 18.
Okay, you think it's probably Goblin.
Okay, so 2 goblin scrolls.
Yeah, and there is a scroll with the spell Shield, and another one with the spell Expeditious Retreat, and those are just in common. So.
Can a ranger use those? I'm not familiar with the.
So.
Actually,
you can, if you basically a scroll with a spell is an instruction on how to cast it. It's basically disposable. If you say it, you cast it, and it's done. So
like not every class. Well, in older versions, not every class could use them though. Do you know off the top of your head? Like,
I believe in this.
Like I have arcane spells, so I assume I can, but.
Yeah, I believe you can.
Okay.
I believe anyone can use a scroll. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take those.
It's wands that have special rules, I believe.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, there used to be like a use magic device skill. It looks like heavy that.
Yeah, they don't have that anymore.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm taking the 2 magic scrolls.
Okay.
Also, we still have like a carriage, don't we?
Well, you took one here, but it did belong to the humans, so they hitched up the horse and took it.
Fuck. Okay. I was gonna toss the prisoner in there for easier movement, but.
Yeah.
Anything else in the box?
No, that's it. So
just the gems and the scrolls. So it was shield and what was the other spell?
Expeditious Retreat.
I could have taken that. No, I mean when I was leveling up.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's. I actually know what that spell is.
Dunk says, thank you for saving our cave.
Thanks for the rocks.
If you ever need our clan again, come find me.
Will do. Do you have like a number, or you'll just be here, right? All right, cool.
Number.
And so, goblins are pulling stuff in, setting up beds and stuff in some of the corners and stuff. They're getting their place back together. So.
Cool. Let's go get this chalice back. It needs to get back now, please. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, it sounds like you're ready to go back into town, and Ren.
So
I guess we have to give this chalice thing back to the dude, right? That's kind of the whole reason we're out here. But he, are we doing that right away? Like what? Yeah, I guess Red is asking when we're gonna do the chalice drop off.
So what time is it now?
By now it's getting towards the end of the day, so it's gonna be night soon.
So how about we drop the chalice off in the morning? I know Ren, you don't want to go back to the end. Do you want to like make camp outside of the town or something?
Yeah.
And then we'll go back in and we'll meet up tomorrow morning at the keep castle.
Yeah. That sounds
Wherever
The
the guy
apartment.
lives. The apartment.
The town home, yeah. He's the Baron of the Desolate Waste. You know, it's just
Yeah.
makes do.
Cool. So I'm gonna head back to the tavern.
Okay.
Ren's gonna stay back and sort of just keep track of the prisoner.
Mhm.
What are you doing, Ascent?
I'm probably gonna go back to the tavern with you.
Cool.
All right. Oh, shit. No, whatever. Buddy, what's up?
No. The smeller's
Okay.
pet.
Yeah, that's Bo. And I don't know what he wants, other than, like, we shut the bedroom door because Jaden is watching TV, so.
Oh, shutting a door is unforgivable.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Cool.
Buddy. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we will start with... Y'all will make y'all's way back, so we'll start with you, Ren.
So how far? Yes. Okay. So can we assume that like I can get within like pretty close to the town with the prisoner? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm gonna set up a camp. And I gotta think for a second. So I think my big questions are: we processing like what we're doing overnight right now?
Yeah.
Okay. If y'all want to go first, I'm gonna think up what questions I want to ask.
Okay. So, I guess we'll go at the speed of plot, and y'all show up in town. So,
All right. I'm gonna walk into the inn.
Okay.
And go like, saviors of the gnomish realm entering. Be calm, peasants. Be calm. Just heroes here. A round of drinks for me and him.
She looks at you. That'll be a silver.
All right, and I flick a silver at them.
Okay.
It's 9 silver to a gold, right? Or 10 silver to a gold, or? I only have gold coins.
I actually understood the sigh going on there.
What is that? God, I remember looking this up earlier, and I just can't remember for the life of me.
I'm just gonna do that for now.
Yeah,
it's definitely not 100, is it?
It might be.
Apparently there's electrum between silver and gold. Interesting.
Wealth.
Yeah, 110.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's right on the first page of chapter 5. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I just make change.
Cool.
And I hand the other ale to Ascent.
All right, and the proprietor just keeps cleaning things and fussing around with.
How many other people are in here?
There't the same guy that was in the corner when you first got here. That's about it. So.
Okay.
Seems like a slow night.
Cool. So I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this fine ale and get a little tipsy.
Okay. All right. Are you going to, since we're doing the whole night, are you going to want to stay in one of the rooms here?
Yeah. I'm assuming that I had a room from the night before.
If you ask her, she's going to tell you no. They only paid night.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna after my third round, I'm gonna go. Rooms, yes. Not walking home, no.
It'll be a silver for the both of you.
Hey, buddy, roommates, or you want your own?
I want my own room. I would prefer to have my own room.
All right, so she says a silver apiece.
All right. So I'm gonna take off 2 for all my drinks from the right night plus the room.
Okay.
Cool. And I think that's my night.
Yeah. Well, as you're drinking, she asks you, "So what did y'all do with the goblets? They haven't been back."
So it seemed like there's some evil cultists in the woods that took their cave, and we got them out of the cave, and now the goblins went back to their own cave. Yay!
I like that you just divulged everything. She looks. Anyway, so, she looks at you, cultists.
Yeah.
She looks concerned that you
Don't I
say
have-
that.
Don't I have the holy symbol from them?
Yeah,
And be
I
like,
believe you do. So,
And maybe be like, yeah, cultist, do you know this thing? And I show her the holy symbol.
somebody came through here last week with that symbol.
Where were they headed? Do you know?
I don't know.
Cool.
Passing through.
Cool. Tall guy, short guy, big guy, skinny guy. Was it a drow?
Definitely not a drow. I've not seen a drow here in a long time.
Okay.
Other than your friend, wherever she is.
Probably out hunting squirrels or something.
Yeah. Dancing, I think, is one of the things she does.
Yeah, so.
Alright. So, do you have a history of cultists around this area? Or just like a...
No, never seen. Not much happens here since the mine stopped. Since the mining stopped.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
Oh, been years now. People just come through here now.
Okay. You got anything, Ascent? Anything you want to know?
Not particularly.
So,
I'm a little indifferent when it comes to a lot of these things.
all right. So I'm gonna say, all right. Well, thanks for the chat. Bartender's name.
Yeah. Bartenders.
I think I have
Bartenders.
I think I have it written down.
Don't think I gave her a name because I had to think of a name
Nope.
recently. So.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go. sit
But
down.
if you asked, it's Bryn. So.
All right. Thanks, Bryn. And I'm gonna go sit down with Ascent and go. All right. So you're indifferent about the cultists in the woods. So what do you want to do? Why are you? What brought you out here?
Hoping to find a better life.
Where are you from?
Unfortunately, backstory, I haven't actually written where she's from.
All right, whatever. So we'll go with a better life. Well, what do you know what you were why you wording? What are you running away from? Right, like so there must have been something bad back there.
Grew up as an urchin rather,
An urchin?
on the streets, so
Um,
pretty much anything's a better life than that.
cool. Yeah, that makes sense. What about so you, urchin in the streets of a insert city name here. Why come out to the wastes though? Like, there's no place, like you can be further from a better life.
Seemed like it might be the easiest one,
Yeah, that makes sense.
especially for a tiefling.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I guess in the cities and like the more common, like populated areas, tieflings are kind of, yeah.
I imagine if anyone knew about that cultist that was summoning ghouls, that'd probably make us look even worse.
that is very true. Um, well, good night, and I'm just gonna knock the table twice and run upstairs.
All right. So Ascent, do you just kind of follow suit?
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. So now the camera shifts over to Ren. So
Cool. So, right. So I have some questions. And like, I'm not a very creative torturer, personally. Me. I mean, I think Ryan can figure some stuff out though. And so I think, let's see. So she's gonna give it to the draw pretty straight, which is like, well, yeah, I think she has every intention of killing the prisoner, but doesn't want to let on about that. So she's gonna try to kind of feign like weakness around like, oh, you're a drow, so, you know, life is hard. So I'd love to not kill you, kind of thing. So should I roll like a persuasion check for that?
yeah, roll persuasion. So
Well, not a natural one, but a one. So I don't
okay.
think.
She does not look convinced by what you're saying. She kind of twists at the ropes a bit.
Well, so Ren pulls out her short sword and just says, "All right, for each unanswered question, a cut until you have no life left. Let's start with your name." Nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything. She just looks stoically at you.
Okay.
Twists a little bit at the ropes more.
I'm gonna, let's see, slash her shoulder, I guess. Yeah. No major arteries on the outside there.
Okay. Yeah. So
Do I have to like roll for damage? Because she's not really striking.
yeah. Actually, go ahead and roll to hit.
All
So-
right. Over 20.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you sliced her arm. Go ahead and roll damage. So
2.
okay. And with that, she twists the ropes with a lot of strength, and they fall off, and she takes a swing at you. So
Just an unarmed swing.
yeah, it's just an unarmed attack,
All right.
and that definitely does not hit. So
Okay. All right, I go for the kill.
okay.
I got a 19.
That will hit. So
Mhm.
I don't think she's that healthy. I think two damage was already off her. So
6 damage.
yeah, that'll take her out. So
Cool. Oh, side note, I looked it up. I can't actually use those scrolls because the spells have to be in my class list for spells.
oh, okay.
Because I have no levels in mage, like I don't have access to those spells. So
Not those particular spells. So
yeah,
okay.
we don't. Yeah, so I'll just hold on to them. I'll probably sell them or something.
Okay.
And anyway, so yeah, she's dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Did we already process like searching her, or have we done that?
Yeah, I believe you searched her when you took all her weapons and such, and yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what's Ren gonna do? So she tends to take a trophy. What's like the least creepy one? I guess she'll take an ear.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And she's gonna put the body. She's gonna drag it away from her camp because that's just nasty. And leave it
Right.
for scavengers. And then she'll just have a relaxing night of sleep.
So roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh. 10.
So as as you're doing this, you hear some rustling in some of the nearby shrub, and out emerges this. No, go ahead. Sorry, no. You hear rustling in the shrubbery. So
Okay. I'm gonna kind of take out my longbow.
Mhm.
And kind of point it towards the shrubbery in question.
Mhm.
Does it sound big, or does this?
No,
Okay.
it sounds rather small.
In that case, I'm just gonna go bold and say, "Show yourself," before I send an arrow through the bush and you.
Out peeks out this what looks like. Well, actually, you would recognize it right away. It's a small quaggoth.
Okay. Does it look like it's like lost or confused or?
It looks very confused. It whimpers a little bit,
Oh, it's pretty cute. Let's see.
but it's very wary of you.
So I would know that Quagoths would not be hanging out on the surface unless like they were purposefully brought there. And so I'm gonna assume that it was part of that party that I saw earlier.
Well, and also this particular draw had the quaggoth with her as well.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Do Quagoths have any? I mean, they have like language, right?
Yeah. I believe it's just a terse form of undercommon. So
So in undercommon, I'm gonna ask it, like, what are you doing here?
it kind of growls a little bit. It says, in undercommon, it says, "Mother, mother gone."
Did you know this drow?
It kind of gestures yes.
Well, let's see. So I don't think Ren feels terribly threatened, and probably sees having a baby quaggoth hanging out as a tactical advantage. And so she's gonna say, "Well, if you head towards that city, the surface dwellers are gonna kill you on sight. If you want to be safe, you should probably stick with me."
Okay. Go ahead and. Quaggoths straddle this line between animals and people, so I'm trying to figure out what checks is best for this. So
Please be animal handling. Please be animal handling.
yeah, go for animal handling. Go for it.
16.
Okay, yeah. It thinks for a second, and then it comes up to you and kind of. Have you like set up a fire and everything?
Yeah, I've got a fire. I've got a tent. Like everything's kind of ready to go.
Okay, it kind of curls up next to your fire.
Oh man. All right. So Rena's gonna, just head under her tarp. I think I got some meat. Where did I get that meat from? Yeah, I think I got some like prepared meat from the inn or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss. Yeah, I've got some preserved sausages. So I'm gonna toss 2 of them to the quaggoth.
Okay. Yeah, it happily chows down on it. So.
I go to sleep with my short sword in my hand and one eye open.
Okay. Yeah. So, otherwise, y'all have an uneventful night. So, as we come up to morning, so I don't know if there's anything else. So that was the night. So we come to morning, and we'll start at the inn. So. And I guess we'll start with Sasuke.
So yeah, so I'm assuming I wake up early. Just part of like the monk ritual like habits. Um, and just do like basic tidying and cleaning up in my room. And some meditation. Before going downstairs to get some food from the main,
Okay.
what's her name?
As you are going downstairs, you hear what seems to be a very loud bell outside, just tolling, and somebody chanting something.
I'm gonna run outside.
Okay. So we'll go to a set now. So.
I'm probably going to just wind up asking what in the world's going on.
Yeah. So.
If the bartender's in, probably.
Okay. So Bryn looks at you, kind of peeks outside. She looks very nervous, and she says, "I think it's the cultists."
Oh boy. Guess I'll go outside.
Okay. As you go outside, there is a procession of robed figures. There is one out in front chanting in a language you don't understand.
Can I see if they have that holy symbol on them?
Roll a perception check.
8 plus perception. 10.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Some of them do have the holy symbol. They're not really trying to hide it too much, but it's there. Yeah.
So do I recognize the language at all?
No.
Okay. Does it? So it doesn't. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So you know Common and Dwarven, I believe.
Yeah, but like I don't recognize it as something else. Like even if I don't understand what they're saying. Okay.
No.
Would I recognize it? Is it?
Well, look, you speak Abyssal, right?
Infernal.
Infernal. Actually, yes, you would recognize it. Basically, it translates to "All Hail the Queen," and they're just chanting it over and over again.
How many are there?
There's 10 of them. One of them in the middle is wearing much finer robes than the rest of them.
Is he the one chanting?
No, there's a person out front chanting and ringing a bell, as if to announce this person's arrival into town.
Can I throw a rock at their head?
You sure can.
So like in the morning, Rena's went to the inn to kind of wait outside. So I think she's just taking all this in.
Did you bring?
Yeah.
Did you bring a new friend?
Yeah. So the Krigoth, how tall is it?
It's a small creature, so probably no more than 2 to 3 feet high. So.
With a baby.
Yeah.
And like that's about the size of like a gnome, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in the morning, is it conceivable that I had time to go purchase like just a cloak for it?
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Well, my Krigoth has a cloak. I've given it another sausage to hold on to and just instruct it to be quiet and stay close to me. So we're just waiting outside the inn, and I'm just kind of taking in this procession. I assume they're not hostile, like they're just kind of doing their march thing.
Yeah, so far they don't look threatening in any way.
All right.
Okay.
Do I see Ren when I get out before I throw my rock?
That's I guess.
I'm gonna throw my rock. I'm gonna throw my rock regardless, is whether or not what I'm saying.
Okay, so
I'm throwing the rock.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Natural one.
Who are you? It's natural 1.
Yeah.
You actually hit the bell, and it like just rings louder. Like
We're like, shut up.
no one responds to that. So
And then I turn around and be like, oh, hey, Ren, who's your new friend?
yeah, so it's up to Ren if like.
I'm just gonna be sitting here rubbing my forehead, like, what is going on?
I see the dwarf come out
Mm-hmm.
and ready a rock for throwing.
Yeah.
I feel it.
So yeah, I recommend you stay your hand. Maybe we should talk about some strategy before
The
we go.
rock leaves my hand and hits the bell.
yeah. So they're actually making their way to Baron Arcturus's home. That's where they're going through town towards.
Sen, are you still in the tavern, or did you come out?
I'm outside with you,
All right.
with all of you.
I'm gonna all right. Do I?
So
I mean,
as they approach, yeah. I mean, if you want to do something, let me know. But
so wait, so
they're going to continue. Yeah.
How far is Baron Arcturus' house from the inn?
It's less than a block, honestly. So.
Okay. I'm gonna sprint alongside the procession just to keep up.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as they approach, once they get towards the door, they stop. They stop ringing the bell. One of them takes out a box. The one sets it down in front of the door, and the one with the opulent robes stands on top.
So they're short.
Yeah, wait.
No, these are humans.
Humans?
Yeah, they're humans. As far as you can tell, these are all
color
humans.
are their robes?
They are a burgundy color.
Okay. I'm gonna ready another rock.
Okay.
They're all humans, and one of them is, and they're the queen. What?
Wait. I'm gonna turn to be like, Queen, what?
Yeah. So.
I tell them that they're speaking in Infernal, and they were saying "All hail the Queen" over and over again, basically.
Infernal's not good.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that the Queen is an elf.
Are there...
unless I'm wrong, and
no, you're not.
They're just wearing funny
the queen
ear
of this kingdom.
decor.
Yeah.
Are there many townspeople around? Like.
As they come through, like people are kind of standing outside their door and kind of wary of this procession.
Okay.
Wait. So do we know what the queen is? Like, does that make any sense to us? Like, is there a queen of the land?
There is a queen of this land. She is an elf. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Queen Jastra.
All right, cool. Does he look like he's about to speak?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let him speak.
So
okay.
I'm gonna. Can I stealth? Yes, I'm gonna hide. I'd like to have a line of sight on the guy who's gonna speak.
Okay.
And I've got an arrow notched. So for stealth, I've got a 20, I think. Oh no, I've got a 22. And I've instructed. I gotta name this Quagoth at some point. Wait, actually, I asked the Quagoth if I had a name. I don't know if I do have names. Does it know if it has a name?
If you ask if it has a name, it says Bip.
Bip. All right. Yeah. So I've just instructed Bip to hide.
Okay.
And yes, I got my 22, and I'm just kind of ready. I want to hear what this cultist has to say, but I'm ready to strike if needed.
Yeah. Okay. Bip actually hides just pretty much as well as you do. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good job, Bip.
Stays along with you. um. So yeah, the one in the opulent robe starts to speak, and he says, "All free men of this city, listen. Hear the words of my queen."
I'm gonna put on. Wait. I'm gonna put on an accent and go. We already got a queen. You talking about our queen? That's what people in the South
It does
sound
not face him at all.
like. Okay.
Almost like he's been prepared for heckling.
That was a just a 6 performance check, just so that way y'all know it was a very bad accent.
One of the townspeople says, "That's offensive."
Sorry. Alright, so
My queen, the god Queen Hadwin, the ever-living, slayer of the Elven King, monarch of the 5 houses, chosen of Nerul.
can you repeat all that?
The 5 houses.
I wanna
Does
write
that
that
map to any kind of drow culture that I still know about?
No, as far as, yes, I mean, go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay.
Wait, so God Queen what?
The god Queen Hadwin.
Alright. Killer of the Elven King.
I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know what houses he's referring to.
All right.
Wait, God Queen Hadwin, killer of this Elven King, Lord of the
Monarch of the, well, god Queen Hadwin, the ever-living,
Oh.
slayer of the Elven King,
Slayer of the Elven King. Monarch of the
5 houses.
5. Alright.
And chosen of Nerul.
Do I know what Nerul is?
Yeah, pretty much the general god of death and the underworld. So.
Alright. Cool. Continue.
Love these names. He continues, "Our queen is coming. She will rise and slay the false monarchs of this land. The elves will fall. I ask you all to join me on our march towards the city of Rusi, where we will challenge the queen."
So everyone in that procession are definitely humans.
None of us are humans.
Yeah, do we care about this? Like, how invested are we?
In
Okay, I'm gonna like whisper this to from my hiding spot. Like,
yeah, just like
do we care about this?
I don't know. This guy does seem like kind of a douche.
Go ahead and roll
They're
perception
humans.
checks,
I'm
all
not
of
sure
you.
I trust them.
20.
6.
So actually, from your vantage point, because you have line of sight on the person, and they're standing right in front of Baron Octurus's apartment, you actually see the Baron being escorted out from the back of his apartment,
By who?
By some of the guards, so by a couple guards that were there. So
that's not making any sense.
I'm gonna be like, I have his chance.
So, I mean, all right. I'm gonna send my arrow through that guy, and I'm gonna go after the bishop. And the commotion that ensues.
So you're gonna shoot the.
Yeah, I guess I can consult with my party since I kind of learned my lesson shooting first.
I'm gonna say if you don't throw my rock.
Yeah, like I think Gerwin's just ready.
So I'm gonna like yell, whisper, like I'm gonna take him out because he sucks, and then let's grab that bishop.
Cool, cool.
All right. Shall I?
Okay.
What shall I roll for?
I'm just like backed away from
Yeah.
the party, pretending like I ain't involved in what's about to happen.
I'm loving this.
That's probably
I
really
love
smart.
this.
Smarter move.
Okay. Well.
I need to look up something.
Okay. Time to roll. Actually, I have to go switch some laundry.
Right.
Okay.
Everyone, hold their breath.
That was weird.
He just disappeared off
Yeah,
camera, right?
Yeah, it was like it was there, then he popped off.
That's awesome.
Never mind. Forgot that my dryer and my washer are not synced up. Yeah. So I'm gonna let Nara fly. Say the word.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. So.
Shit. Fuck. 10.
Oh, that does not hit. It whizzes
Yeah.
right by him.
Does he notice?
He actually moves slightly out of the way.
I'm gonna-
Almost like he knew it was coming.
Okay.
Just after that, I go, "What is your name, sir? What's the movement? What is this?
Bear with me.
What is your
1 second.
What is your hashtag?"
What is
Gerwin, I think you might have had a little to drink this morning too, huh?
Always.
What am I? What?
All right, let's
is
see
that
here.
thing?
I didn't actually roll up this character, so I know vaguely what he is. But yeah, that's let's take a look here. God, the motorcycle.
You have a motorcycle?
Yeah, there's a motorcycle outside, and it is loud. So.
Yeah, it's not coming through, so you're good on that.
Okay, cool.
So you've been sitting there this whole time drawing Vip?
Yes. I just drew it real fast.
Oh goodness. So I need to find out what he's gonna do because
Was I able to maintain my stealth? Like.
I believe taking that shot breaks your stealth.
Okay.
So you are now seen. So, or like they at least know you're over there. So you might have cover. But yeah. Oh, he could do that, but I'm not gonna do that to you. Okay. Make a Constitution saving roll.
Oh no. Is it a charm or magic by any chance?
It is.
Or I'm sorry, a charm or sleep?
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, I got a 10.
Okay, yeah. So you're in. So you take 10 necrotic damage.
Ooh, that sounds awful. What is the necrotic cap like? What does that cause?
Let's see. Open this. I believe that does things like. Yeah, there's no flavor here. So, So for the sake of flavor, basically your arm starts to shrivel a
Ooh.
little bit,
Okay.
as if it's aging and like kind of rotting
Okay.
for a moment.
Withers
So
matter and the soul.
yeah, and you feel it. It hurts.
Okay.
So
So I take 10 damage, and then am I like getting a negative to that strength or something?
no, not for this. So yeah, you just take that full damage. So
Okay. I'd like to cast jump on myself. Can I do that now, or should we?
okay. He says, as he's doing it, he says, "Drow, show yourself."
I don't. I stay hidden as best as I can.
And since you don't, he's like, "Look at these cowards, all of them. We, us humans, we will rule this land again.
But what about dwarves?
Follow me."
Dwarves?
Oh man.
He continues to speak as if you're not talking. So
I'm gonna
So-
run up and punch him.
There's like 10 people between you and him, right?
I'm gonna do some, you know, monk shit.
Karate.
Yeah.
Or karate.
Jump between people and get up and whack him. Can I do that?
okay. I mean, one or two of them might get their hands on you. So
Should I roll? What roll should I be making?
I mean, this would just be your movement, right? You're just gonna run up on him. Are you gonna?
I'm gonna. So how far am I from him? Like, I'm assuming I'm on like the front line or like the front
Yeah.
of the
So
group.
you're within 20 feet of him. So
All right. All right. I'm going to do Step of the Wind. So I'm gonna spend a key point, which basically gives me disengage for a turn, and I can jump twice as far as I normally can. Which I think your jump is like half of your movement, so I can jump 25 feet. So I'm just gonna jump up there and smash him
Okay.
in the face. Roll to hit.
No.
19 plus some shit. Does that hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
While that's all going on, I'm just gonna sigh and load the cannon.
I'm just gonna be as I'm punching. I'm just gonna say dwarf lives matter too. So
Okay.
I gotta do with my wrong. I rolled the wrong damage die. That's a 5 damage as I hit him.
Okay. Yeah. So you just you hit him with your
My fist.
staff.
No, just my
Your
fist.
fist. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he takes it. He doesn't seem phased by it.
And then I guess I land next to him.
Okay. Let's see. What's your AC?
14. I don't think that was.
So a couple of people actually tried to grab you as you walked up, as you ran up, but they weren't able to grab you. So
Cool.
let's see.
Oh shit! I should have done fucking flurry of blows. Oh well.
Take a look. All right. So so I guess it's Gerwin. So he's attacked. So one of the other robed figures starts casting a spell, then total blackness. Just total darkness.
All right.
Like over the whole group.
So is that person
Yeah.
standing on the little box?
Anyone who's more than 30 feet away, you just see a sphere of darkness.
So
surround
before
this
the
group.
darkness hit, was that person still on that box in front of the doors?
Yes.
Would I still be able to affect something even when there's already darkness? Yeah, with thaumaturgy. I'm gonna make
Thaumaturgy?
those doors swing open.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
if that person's in front of him.
Yeah. Oh, he's not like right in front of him. If you open the door, it's not going to hit him. So.
Aw,
Yeah.
dang.
No, he's a little bit farther out. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Curses.
I mean, you can still make an attack against him. I think it's just at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So. But you basically are, you know where he is at least where he was in the shadow. But yeah. So it's up to you what you want to do.
Well, I imagine the Baron's gone already, so I may as well just make the doors open up. Hopefully, add a little additional confusion to the situation. And I would take a shot, but I can't guarantee that I probably would not hit Gerwin. So.
Shoot him in the eye.
Gerwin can't catch my bullets yet.
I can try.
Yeah. So, all right. So, with that, the sphere of darkness dispels, and all that's left in this place is a stake in the ground with a scroll attached to it.
I go up and grab the scroll, or I start reading. The scroll.
Yeah, it's just basically the decree that he said, and where to find them and when they will be in Versi.
Where can I find them?
Yeah. So, no, I mean it says
like
where they
when?
will be in Versi on what day. So,
Okay.
and it looks like it's going to take them 2 weeks to get there. So.
How long would it take us to get to Versi?
About the same. You can probably charter different ways to get there. So.
It says they'll be there in 1 day.
No, they'll be there in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. And they're gone.
Refresh my memory. What was or how many cultists did we see in the caves? Like
So
actual cultists, not just people that were like, I work here.
There was 3 cultists total there. So, and the drow.
Did I recognize any of them in the procession?
Well, y'all killed all those.
Oh, okay, yes. You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they were not in the procession.
One of them is currently being eaten by a wood scavenger.
Yeah.
So can I be? I'd like to just get to the bishop like ASAP. Is that you're doing that?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, the
Or
The
whatever.
Baron.
The Baron.
Sorry, Baron. I don't like your
That's okay. If y'all don't mind, if we could take just a quick break, I need to use the bathroom. So.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. Should I eat Doritos or chocolate?
Both?
I like that answer.
I'm gonna go see if I have any snackages as well. Quick 5-minute break, everybody. People in stream land. Hi, how are y'all doing? I see we have Mush. Who else do we have on here? Equa was watching. Yeah, I think I have the VOD set up to just automatically go. I don't know how to do
Ooh. Sounds actually.
Mush wants to know if he can join next session.
That would be a question for Ark.
Yep.
Wasn't Gerwin a halfling?
No, he's a dwarf.
Dwarf. Abdul. Can't remember what Abdullah is.
I don't think I have that one written down. Actually.
I was just like, I was pretty sure someone was. I mean, there's a lot of short people with us. I know that much.
Yeah. Maybe she was. I think she might have been a halfling.
Oh, I just forgot what they're called now.
Where?
What Ren?
Oh, quick off.
No. I know Bip.
Drow.
Drow, yes, thank you.
Bip, bip, bip. Um, so, Ren, actually, if you want to know Bip's stats,
Oh,
basically for the sake of the game, Bip is a wolf. So
Oh, Wolf. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I looked up Quigoth. So I was actually gonna make a character sheet for Pip.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I was gonna try to like dwarf a Quigoth, but yeah, it's good.
yeah. So
All of me a Pip.
although I was gonna give him a slashing attack too, and we can figure that out too. But
All right.
figured
Well,
the bite and slash do about the same damage. So
that sounds great. Do you want? I can make sure I make a character sheet for him. I'm happy to.
yeah, up to you.
Cool.
So,
Do it.
so yeah. So yeah, currently, this group is going to Rusi, which is east. And no, directions west, and the humans were going east into the endless bog. So, with the cargo stolen from the goblin cave.
So they were going east from into the bog, and then where were these people?
They are going west to Rusi, which is the capital city of the kingdom.
Interesting. Cool. I'm gonna turn to Ren and be like, "Who's your new friend?"
Yeah. So
Bib kind of hides behind you a little bit in its cloak on all fours.
Did you?
So-
Oh wait, do they really get around? I thought they were bipedal.
They are bipedal, but I think they kind of like switch between. So
God. All right.
Is that our drow friend?
So I'm gonna like kind of reach behind and like pull Bip's cloak up a little and be like, we met its mother, and it doesn't know anyone else. So until I know what to do with it, it's just with us.
Cool.
Its name is Bip.
Hey, Bip.
it says something to you in Undercommon, and it just sounds like a growl.
What is it? What does it say to me?
It says, "What is that thing?"
Wait, how tall is Bip? Did you say? Like
2.5 feet.
Okay, so he's like half my height. Like,
Yeah.
Good Bip. Give it a tap.
So in Undercommon, I'll be like dwarf, tiefling.
He looks at you and he's like, okay, I'll accept that.
Actually, I wonder, does Undercommon even have a word for friends?
I don't know.
There's not really a concept of friendship.
It means ally. Like
Yeah,
it's
ally. They're allies.
There's a transactional aspect to it.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, I'm growling and barking at it and Undercommon about these allies.
All right, well that's spooky. All right, so we saw the Baron go which direction?
It would have been behind, so it would be back behind where y'all came from. So, back towards the end, but through the alleys. So.
So-
Good.
No, well, clearly the Baron knows about what's going on, and he's involved somehow. So I say we track him down immediately. Since I'm pretty dang good at tracking humans, Do I have a good sense
That's
of what
also
direction
not
you want
goofy
in?
at all.
Yeah, so you have favorite enemies of elf and human, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is a half elf, so either one of those will work. Um, yeah, go ahead and I think you had advantage on that, or is it a
Cool.
plus? So
What skill does that actually map to? I don't know. Like tracking, is it just investigation or?
yeah, I believe it'd be invest. Well, I feel like tracking would be wisdom, survival maybe. Yeah, I'll let you use survival in this case. So
Survival, okay.
yeah.
Cool. Well, so with advantage, it's going to either be 23 or 23. Okay, if you're rolling for advantage and you roll, do you just go with it?
Just
Yeah,
go with it.
just go with it. Yeah.
All right, 23.
Okay, so yeah, you pretty much guess there's one route towards here that would lead to somewhere a little bit more secluded. So you can follow along.
Okay. Well, I mean, so I say like I'm pretty sure I know where he went. I'm headed for the Baron. We'll just try to find out more information. Come on, dude. And I'm gonna lead the way.
I'm gonna follow behind.
I
Okay.
will follow also.
All right. So yeah, y'all come through, basically just kind of weaving in and out of alleys. Ren seems to be just locked on to where the Baron is. You come to basically at the end of this one alley. It's just a door. Looks like it's a residential building. So.
I'm gonna kick it in.
Okay. Roll the strength check.
I notch an arrow behind him.
1 second. Can I use? It's for attack and is this an attack or is this a strength check?
Just a strength
God
check.
damn, because I could use Dex otherwise. 9. I need better die.
It was a knock.
Yeah.
9 puts a significant dent into the door. Like it doesn't open, but it's like it's damaged beyond repair at this point.
Just a single.
Here's Johnny.
Somebody inside says, "What the actual fuck?" Like,
Oh.
and kind of pulls at the door, and like it falls out off the hinges. And this guard is just looking there, like, why? Like, he sees that you're not. Like, he looks you up and down. He's like, "You're not a cultist. What do you want? What are you doing?"
I got a little in the moment.
Ren is gonna kind of angrily say that we have a delivery for the Baron, and we need information and trade.
I pull out the goblet. I go.
He kind of puts his hand on his sword.
I'm just gonna yell past him. Hey, Baron Arcturus, we got your goblet.
You see a big hat peeper on the corner.
Yes. Joseph.
It's almost time.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, let them in. Let them in. Don't mind him. He's a little skittish. These cultists have got the Baron all worked up.
Is that so?
What's your relationship with these cultists?
My relationship? I know nothing of them.
Both these guys are human, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The guards are actually elves. And
Okay.
but John here is human, so.
Oh, it's John. Okay.
John? Joseph.
Joseph, that's the one.
It's Joseph. Yeah.
Joseph, yeah. Ren knew who I was talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
we would love to chat with the Baron about the cultists and their plans. Can you grant us an audience? I'm not pointing the book with him, so.
He says, "Yes, of course. Come on in."
I'm just tossing the goblet, catching it. As I walk in the door and be like, got it.
He says, Oh, thank you so much. I assume you just. And then he thinks for a second, how did you find me here?
I just point back at Ren.
Ren shrugs and says, "You're not the first human I've tracked."
I turn around and go, never less creepy.
She just shrugs, like doesn't know why that would be creepy. Is my arm all fucked up still from the, or rather, like I guess I'm just the necrotic stuff was just regular damage.
Yeah, it's just damage. So yeah, you think your arm will heal. It definitely hurts though.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, so the Baron gladly takes the chalice and yeah. So how much gold did I say? Like just out of character, like how much gold did I say like you were gonna
Don't
get for
remember.
this?
I don't remember at all.
Me either. So we'll
I
just
forgot.
It was like 4,000.
4,000. Just
Which
10
means-
cartloads.
40,000?
A horse and a castle. So
Actually,
Just one horse.
I'm-
It was like 3.
it's a very nice horse. So yeah, he gives you. Where did that D6 go? It just like rolled into oblivion. Okay.
Do you need D6?
All right. So he takes the chalice and gives you 15 gold. So
5 for me, 5 for you, 5 for you.
and
Actually,
and with that
and we'll keep one from it.
he holds it fondly and then retreats to his room.
The chalice.
And yeah, and Joseph is in here. So he kind of escorted you in and let you in before him. So
So
and
like the Baron's room is further in, right?
oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Baron's room is like further in.
Did something happen?
I can hear you fine.
Oh goodness. I have this thing, and like if it gets caught under my arm, and like it turns the volume down, and I don't notice. So
Okay.
yeah.
So it's like we walked in. We met
And
with
then
the Baron.
he followed you in, and yeah,
and then the Baron kept going. Like
yeah, he's walked off and retreated into his room from this kind of a den that you're in. So.
Is that door right off the den?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick it.
Go for it. I mean
12.
yeah, you kick that door in. Like it opens, swings open. Like and with that, one of the guards is gonna try and hit you because they're done with that.
All right.
So this guard's in the room.
Yeah.
You just knocked down a thing. Is Joseph in the room with us?
Yes, Joseph is in the room with you.
Now's
It's
your
happening.
Chance. Now's your chance. Go.
Thaumaturge in that hat right now.
Okay. Yeah, the hat flies off. It's just a head of hair.
Catch the hat. Catch the hat. Run. Catch the hat and run.
I guess I will go for the hat and book it.
He is scandalized, appalled, and offended. Yeah.
I'm gonna run out after. I was just creating a scene.
So,
But
what's your AC?
14.
14. Okay. One of the guards actually gets a hit on you. So
Okay.
yeah, we're going to.
Am I even aware of this? Like, I was trying to get to where the Baron was.
So I kicked the door down for the Baron's room, so you can get in.
Yeah. Yeah, you can absolutely get in. So, you take 5 damage.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Like he this guard pulled out his sword and just fucking hit you. So, yeah.
Cool.
Ren is like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Get in the hat.
I'm just yelling as I'm running. I have a hat.
I'm gonna ask everyone to calm down and say that like we can give the hat back. Just everyone chill. Don't worry about it.
You don't talk for us.
I'll probably return the hat eventually. I'm
trying to
Joseph
get
said, "I'm not worried about the hat. What is going on here?
my
What
friends
do
are
you
all
want?"
excited. They just got ready to battle Frenzy at 10 cultists, and then they disappeared in a poof. They're all, they're all jacked up. They're all crazy. I apologize. They're just a little bit eager for action right now.
Roll a
But
persuasion check.
What's that? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
I fail these every time. I am not a face character. I have 9 charisma. 9.
Same.
9.
Same.
11.
No one seems to believe this is the case. It's like, I mean, especially since you have an arrow notched, I believe, right now.
No, I put it away when we came in.
Oh, you put it away. Okay, so you're good. You have. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, once they
no
opened
one's
the-
making attacks anymore.
Okay,
So,
so like there was just one attack from the guard, and that was it.
yeah.
All right, can we just talk to the Baron and get on with it, please? My friends, she says with kind of like a pained wince.
I walk back in. Be like, sorry, I was a little excited.
The Baron's holding his chalice in his room. What do you want to know?
I'm just gonna like, after a couple of minutes, strap back in with the hat on, just like looking all cool.
Ren, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, just wanted to have that. All right. So, actually, with the 16, you notice the gem that you got in the first Goblin Cave is missing from your pouch. It feels a little lighter.
Huh. That's not good. Let's see.
Do we have Bip with us?
Yeah, Bip is with me.
Shit, Bip is totally with you. One of the guards is just looking at him. It's like, no one knows what to do with the situation.
Bip is just scared, isn't doesn't pose up. Right.
Let
Bip
me
is.
see.
Wait, did I confirm? Does Bip have a gender identity? What pronoun should I use for Bip?
Well, let's see.
I really want to do something specific, but my character doesn't know what Ren knows about the symbol that Joseph had, as far as I remember.
What
You
was
think
that?
Bip is a she?
Okay.
Let me see here. So, oh yeah. Joseph says, "Everyone, just calm down. Everything is going to be okay." The guards slowly put away their weapon, kind of retreat to the exits of the room to, to kind of cut you off if they need to. So,
Oh, I can't run off with the hat again.
I'm sorry about your door.
the Baron is just sitting in there terrified, does not know what to do. Like,
So what's up with the chalice? Why you got so much feelings about it?
it's mine.
That's
The
cool.
goblin stole it.
Yeah, like this is my. I pull my quarterstaff out. This is my stick, but I don't love it.
Oh yeah, you're an ascetic. You just don't understand this at all.
No.
Okay, but it's mine. My parents gave it to me.
Oh, good parents. That's nice.
What?
Go,
I
parents.
really wish you people would go. I've paid you money. What do you want? More money? I have more money.
I mean,
Baron, we want to know, what do you know about the cultists who just came through town? Why did you hightail it so quick?
They're rabble rousers. They don't like the royals. I think they're jealous of us.
You think they don't like you specifically, or they just don't like people with nice things?
They don't like any of us. Any of the noble elves.
Have you dealt with them before?
One or two comes across occasionally. My uncle, Inversea, deals with them a lot more.
Do you know what they might? Do you know where they might be based out of, or they keep coming from?
One's the people like him. They just travel. They don't stay anywhere. We can't really send troops to find them. They disappear whenever we think they're close.
What's that swamp called where the workers were going?
The endless bog.
Do you know anything about their activities in the endless bog, or why they might want to go out there?
Oh shit, he actually okay. He says he thinks for a second. I think they're going for one of the ancient temples.
Do you know for which god? Well, I guess we know now, but
What do you know about these ancient temples?
They're old, like pre-first age old.
Well, if there are things from before the first age, maybe the first age isn't the first age?
No, the first age of the elves. Of us ruling this land.
Yeah. How long ago was that? Sorry,
He
dwarf.
counts a little bit. 2,500 years ago?
Ah.
Give or take.
Cool. So these guys are doomsday cultists that want to bring back the rule of order from before you were the rule of order. Got it. Cool.
do you know anything about those gods, those old school ones, Baron?
No.
What about you, Joseph? What you got?
He smiles. He's, I'm just an advisor. I don't know anything of these matters.
Why? How'd
Can
you
I
get?
perceive if he's lying?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do perception.
What would that be? Just regular +2, I guess, on me.
I got a 9 perception. I did.
I think that would be insight.
Oh, insight.
Oh, insight?
I'm good at that.
So that's with wisdom, so that's just +1. Oops. 4.
18.
Okay. Do you think he's telling the truth?
How'd you become advisor, Joseph?
He pulls out an abacus, and I'm good with numbers.
Okay, that's fine.
Is he any different than the first time we met him? Like,
No.
how
he
he's like
seems-
holding himself? And
He seems exactly the same.
Um,
He's not even particularly scared of the situation. He seems very calm and collected.
So what? These old gods, they were elvish gods, the old ones.
No, I think they were human cults.
And who would you say? What? I mean, clearly, you know, these gods hold no sway over the land now. So, which gods do? Who is worshipped around here? Are there any representatives of current in favor cults?
I don't know of any.
Can I make a religion check to see if I know?
Yeah.
I don't.
Any of you can roll religion checks with new information.
5.
plus my int, which is a +4. 10.
Okay. Yeah. You don't know anything more than he does, and he says, "These are all just rumors and books, though. I don't even know if they're real."
Oh, those cultists were pretty real.
I mean,
Surely, is there a temple in the town, or you know, are there any temples associated with the queen, your queen?
Yeah, not this
No,
crazy
not our
devil
queen.
queen. Oh, can I make a religion roll about that devil queen?
yeah, go for it.
No, 6. God, I need better dice.
No, you don't know anything. Um,
There's the 18.
no, I mean, I keep a shrine to Krellin Larithian. That's the name.
Um,
The god of the elves. Goddess of the elves. That's all. I mean, this town isn't much of anything. It's
how did you end up being Baron of the Wastes?
birthright.
But like the Wastes, like, are you like the sixth
Well,
born?
somebody has to rule it.
Yeah, but like,
What is wrong with being a noble
there's
of
like-
this land?
I mean, like, if you were already a noble, like,
Get out. Leave. I do
Alright.
not want you to discuss this further.
all right, I walk out.
So I seem to recall in our first session, wasn't there some weirdness with Joseph or something? He seemed suspicious, or
Yeah. One of you, I think actually it was you,
I
Ren,
think it
you
was me.
noticed a horn. So
right? He's like, but he appears human.
Mhm.
Okay. So we knocked the hat off. Regular hair and stuff, no horns.
no, yeah, it's just hair. It looks like.
Do I see the horn now?
Roll a perception check.
'Cause I'm not done with Joseph.
No.
I think this whole time I've been fairly intently staring at Joseph.
18.
No, you don't notice anything.
No horn.
No horn.
Huh. Let's see.
If you want to roll a perception check as well. Polaris.
Okay. Plus 2. 19.
No, you don't notice anything either.
So yeah, I kind of want to grill Joseph, but Aaron's already asking us to leave. I might.
Yeah. Actually, Joseph motions to escort you out.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna follow Joseph and make sure that Bip is in tow.
Okay.
I'm gonna set the hat on one of the guards as we're leaving.
Okay. He takes it off.
I pop my head back in the room and be like, I'll be back.
Lord God, I hope not.
Can I whisper? I'm gonna whisper to Ascent and ask, can you like surprise Joseph with a question in Infernal?
I think I'll just I guess.
He was hiding a horn last time we were here. I don't know by what magic he's hidden it again, but I think there's more to Joseph than we can see.
I wonder what would be something that could be said that would actually like get someone who knows Infernal to respond, essentially.
Something simple like, how's it going?
I guess I'll do that. I'll just say it in Infernal. Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He actually responds Infernal. He says, "Much better now that I have the stone that I wanted from the goblins." He says it in Infernal.
Does Joseph have like a board?
I was gonna like stone, but in common. Stone from the goblins.
So I know that my stone is missing.
Mhm.
I'm just. Are we outside at this point? Like, did we follow him?
Yeah, yeah. So at this point, like you've stepped a little bit away from the building. He's trying to escort you away. So
let's see. I'm gonna body check him and demand my. Well, I don't know. Okay, so all I know is that they said stuff in Infernal. and Ascend said stone, and I don't really. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask like what stone. Like, did you take my stone, Joseph?
He pulls it out of his robe and he tosses it a little bit. Yeah. Puts it back in his pocket. I guess we can roll initiative. That's probably the best way to handle this.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna fucking murder Joseph. That's what's gonna happen. Ren doesn't like shit being taken out of her pocket. It's invasive. Don't do that.
What do you add to initiative again? Dex?
Dex. Yeah.
Cool.
Unless you're a rogue, and then you get your proficiency bonus, I think.
I got a 21.
6.
17.
Okay. Gerwin, you actually get the first action, so.
Because I don't really know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, you have no idea what's going on. I guess you reserve your action then?
Yeah,
Or-
I'm going to reserve my action because I'm assuming we're all sort of standing near each other. The first time Joseph makes a move, like to attack somebody, I'm gonna whack him. With
Okay,
my-
so you're ready, your move.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And actually, he gets to go first. And he is going to dispel his Mask of Many Faces.
He beat my
And-
21. Joseph.
Wait, who got 21?
I did.
Ren did.
Oh shit. Okay. I must have misheard it. So, actually, yeah, you go. You have
Okay.
the first action. So.
Rewind time.
Let's see. Short sword, I'm pretty sure. That's what we're gonna do here.
Okay.
So actually,
Oh well, you were gonna body check him, so I guess that was the.
I started saying that, but like I don't know. I realized
That's fine.
to go on, and then he seemed we roll initiative, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with my sword.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And God, I know we went over this last time. I'm sorry. Can I cast a spell and then attack, or is it one or the other?
I think the spell is an action. I mean,
Yeah, it
unless it
says
says
one-
otherwise.
It says casting time bonus action.
Oh,
Oh,
then
then
yeah,
you
you can
bonus
use that as a bonus action. Yeah.
Chill. I'm gonna go ahead and cast ensnaring strike. And so the next time if I hit him, then he can make a strength to see if he gets vines messing with him.
Okay.
So that's I'm all like so Ren like whips out her sword, mumbles some shit, does some hand shit, and her sword is kind of like glowing with sickly green kind of light. And she's just gonna go ahead and slash right at it, Joseph. Oh mother fuck. Well, so I didn't get a natural one, but I did get a 3. And I'm seeing if anything can help me out here, but I don't think it can. Yeah, so 3 plus. Sorry. Where the fuck is my sword? Oops. 8.
8 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that misses.
Alright. So,
Yeah, he kind of sidesteps the slash. So.
Okay,
Alright.
cool. My sword is still glowing, so if I do connect, he'll snare hopefully.
Okay.
So now it's my turn.
Yeah. So now it would be your turn. So.
All right, so I'm gonna run up and whack him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
That'll be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 5 damage.
Okay.
Spend a key point and do a flurry of blows. So I get 2 unarmed attacks. 19 to hit, so that'll hit. Another damage.
What was the first set of damage actually?
5. So
5.
I've done 6
And
so
then-
far. A nat 20 on my second one, which will do 4 damage total, doubled. And then I get free disengage. So I'm gonna back away and move away like 10 feet.
Okay.
And now it's
All
his turn.
right. Yeah. Now it's his turn.
Oh,
He drops his Mask of
does-
Many Faces.
Does Vip get initiative?
Oh shit, Bip does. Yeah.
Bip is
I'll
going
go
for the
ahead.
angles.
All right. Oh well.
Um,
Bip rolled a natural 20 on initiative.
Oh
so,
shit!
Bip was just ready. So,
Yeah, Bip is
so you back away, and that opens up just this opening for Bip to get an attack in. So let's see, pull up these stats. So it's gonna bite his ankles.
I have the stats right here if you want.
This
Okay.
guy is in
Sweet.
such a wad of poo.
Rolls a nat 20. Oh my god. Okay.
yes.
So
Wait, crit on the ankle?
crit
Yeah.
on the ankle.
Yes!
Bite it off, bite it off, bite it
So
off.
4. Criticals double your dice.
Yes.
So basically, like, okay, so
It doubles the dice roll. Like, you don't roll 2 dice.
oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like
So-
if it's a 2d6 plus 1, it's
Okay,
whatever you rolled on the d6.
plus the
plus
1.
1.
So yeah. All right, so does 10 damage right off the bat. So
Yeah.
Man, can't fuck with Bip.
if the target is a creature, must succeed or knocked. Okay, well, yeah, gonna try and knock him over. So and Joseph is fine. So
No.
yeah, he was knock prone. All right, so now it is Joseph's turn finally. He drops his visage. So
What do you see?
and so he is a blue tiefling. Like
Okay.
so
Interesting.
dangling from his horns is just 2 holy symbols.
Do religion check.
Yeah, it's the same symbol you've seen over and over.
It's it's the
It's the holy symbol.
Yep.
The hand with the ram's horn. Yeah, the symbol of the queen.
okay.
So.
I'm gonna be like,
All
oh
right.
shit, cultist.
All right, so let's see. Let me remember what this one spell does. So. Okay, so you actually see mist start to shroud around him. And in an instant, he's gone, and he's down the street, 30 feet away.
He blinked.
Time to shoot Joseph.
Big
And
gun.
then he he just says bye, and then dashes another 30 feet. So you guys 60
Well, it's
feet
my
on you
turn.
now.
And he's
Yeah.
still within range.
Mhm.
Cannon!
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna aim sights and totally miss. Just gonna
Oh yeah.
bounce off the
That
wall.
misses.
You take down a
All
building.
right. Takes a chunk of the wall to the side.
Yeah, there's just
South.
like a freaking cave through the walls now.
It's like an action movie and just like explosion in the wall. So, yeah. So, I mean, are y'all going to try and give chase?
Yeah, I mean, maybe a little. Just to try to keep him in range,
So,
because I have, you know, the...
Yeah. So now we're back to. Oh yeah, like Bip is absolutely going to. So,
What's the
Bip has
wolf
a speed.
speed?
so actually, Bip can. I mean, like, well, I mean, if he dashes, he can get right up to him. So he's gonna do that. So, yeah.
Does Bip go before me? I got a 21.
Yeah, well, it got nat 20 on the
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
initiative.
Okay,
Yeah. So yeah, he gets right up to him. So
Um,
So we got. Is there? There's 90 feet between.
It's like
60 feet.
60. Okay. Is it? Or is it? Sorry, who's up now?
I believe that would be you, actually, Ren.
Okay. So yeah, I primed my sword for a spell, but I'm gonna switch to yes, I'm gonna switch to my longbow and yeah, 60 feet is
Yeah, that's within.
100. That's well within range. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, take a shot with longbow.
Okay.
Motherfuck. 9.
Nah, that doesn't hit.
Those I switched dice and everything after my 3.
Okay. Gerwin.
I'm gonna dash up, so I can move 70 feet with a dash.
Okay.
So,
So yeah.
I'm gonna get up right up on him.
Okay. All right, and that brings us to his turn. To which he says, "Well, it was nice dancing with you folks." He opens. He chants and makes a movement, and literally a door appears in the wall behind him. He opens it, closes it, and it disappears.
Oh damn! I wanted to kick it.
I'm gonna shoot at the wall.
Do it.
I'll
Feel free
put a
to
hole
shoot
through
at the
it.
wall.
I don't think I have to roll for shooting at a wall, though, do I? Or do I want to?
But it has a very low AC, just in case you like totally.
Extremely low.
It's like a 3.
You have a 5% chance of missing it entirely.
16.
Yeah, you hit the wall. It looks like wall. You see part of the studs coming through because you've knocked away most of the plaster and stuff. So
I'm going to run back into the bishop's baron's house, and go like, bro, your closest ally friend dude, actually a cultist. You're probably not safe here. You gotta go. Persuasion.
you don't even have to do that. So let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and roll persuasion. Yeah.
I imagine that ruckus
Oh.
made all the guards come out of that building, too, so they probably saw everything.
17.
Yeah, like that thunder sound. Yeah.
17.
No, like he's like, really? And the guards are like, yeah, like he just turned into a tiefling right in the middle of the alley. And the Baron's like, oh,
Yeah, you should go be with your cousin.
yes, that's a good idea.
Um,
Get me a horse, he says to the guard, and then walks into his room and starts gathering his stuff.
Before you go, Baron, we're tracking Joseph down. We think he's gone out to one of these temples. If you could spare us provisions, horses, really anything, we can make sure that he's never a threat to you.
Oh, yeah, let me think. Yes, I have one horse and a cart. It's not, I don't have much here.
That sounds
Well-
great. Do you have any help?
Joseph ran away and he left his hat behind, didn't he?
Yes, he
Totally.
did.
I'm
The hat
gonna
is
keep
still
it.
there.
It's mine now.
Fancy
He
hat.
just.
See, the hat was real. The disguise, that was magic. So, yeah. So he nudges one of the guards, get them what they need, and he continues to gather his things. And the guard says, "Okay, I will take you to the stables. Come with me."
Cool. I guess we follow. On the
The guard's like, "Do you know where he's going?"
No idea. But we did find y'all at that house, so we're not the worst trackers, right, Ryan?
We're pretty good.
Are we?
Yeah,
I
so
ca-
he's taking you through back into actually onto the main road of the city. So
as we walk towards the stables, I want to whisper to the other two, be like, "All right, so we can't make it to the city, whatever it's called, in time, and go try and find Joseph. Like we have to either leave here and follow the cultists, um, or we go into the swamp, which is probably where Joseph went, but who knows? Um, that door went somewhere, but I don't know if it's anywhere near here.
So clearly they needed the stone that the goblins had, and Joseph went through enough trouble to steal it from me and that they were carting all the treasure out to the fog. So clearly they were hoping to find that stone and do something with it out there. So we got to do some research and figure out where these temples the Baron mentioned, and use the cart to get there as fast as we can and as best as we can through a swamp. But I say we head for the swamps, and I'll do my best to find out where these temples are.
Cool.
Also, I'm gonna pat Bip on the head and say, like, you did very well. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my fist out for like a knuckle touch to be like, good pupper.
he rubs his head against it. It's a little muddy.
Oh, wait, I thought Bip used she or lady.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. She she rubs her head against your hand. You get mud on your hand.
Good pupper. And I wipe him on my robe. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, if you know where you're going, I might be able to find. The guard says I might be able to find you maps of the region. It's not much out here, but
anything that you can give us to navigate, stop the cultist plan out there would be helpful. And make sure you send word with the Baron to double, triple, quadruple the guard and first.
Brucey. Yeah. We will send word to the royal guards throughout the land. This is more moves than they've made before, and especially here, nothing really happens here. So much for retiring.
That's what makes it the perfect place for it, I guess.
You can put an arrow in your knee if you need.
What? I was supposed to retire. No. One day before retirement. No. Fine.
That checks out.
He says, "I heard you say you were heading towards the bog."
Yeah.
That's a good 3 days journey through the scrublands. It's pretty dry and desolate. I will make sure you have food for the way through.
Cool.
Can we get preserved meats specifically in addition to regular rations?
Yeah, we can get cured meats. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot of meat.
Yeah, we do have a thing.
Oh, what is that? A bear?
Yes.
Yes, but a tame bear.
And a special bear.
Yes, a special tame bear.
She's the best.
And it likes.
Beb grabs a clump of mud and like rubs it on her head.
Styling.
Interesting.
Cool.
Okay. So he takes you to the stables. He says, "We have fast horses, but they're not going to be able to carry a cart for you. The best I can do is this horse and draft horse. It's decent, should get you through. So, and just a basic cart. The Royal Guard does not send much out resources to the wastes anymore.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but Arcturus is nice enough. So
yeah, Seems like a chill dude.
These humans are scaring the people, though. And he's saying this as he's like pulling the horse out, and
What's the population of the town mostly like?
it's mostly human workers. The guards are elves, elves and half elves, and
Uh huh.
yeah, and there's several. There's a couple business owners that are half elves. I know, fearful of these cultists coming.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll see you again. What was your name?
Let's find a name. Good old human name. No, he's an elf. God, he's an elf. God, I can't even keep up with myself. Yeah, so, yeah, he says, my name is Varys. I'm the chief of the guards for whatever that is worth here in the wastes of Arduous Pass and the hills and the wastes. So,
Well, it's nice meeting you, Varys.
yes, thank you for saving Arcturus today. This is all we can do, and it's honestly the least we can do. So,
Was he the one who hit me with his sword?
yes.
All right. I'm gonna go. It's no problem. Just next time, don't hit me.
He composes himself. He's okay.
Thank you.
In the way only a high elf can. Just stands up much taller than you and says, and looks down on you and says, "Okay."
All right. Cool. We chill.
So yeah.
Cool.
So it's still probably mid-afternoon by this point, and yeah. So
I think I already asked this. Are there any like type resources in this town?
what was that?
Are there any like? Is there any religious kind of resource at all in this town?
Not really. No one really sets up shop. I mean, there's people keep personal shrines. Nothing.
All right.
I mean, there's the healer that comes in and out occasionally, but he mostly keeps up in the mountains. So.
Got it. Well, it sounds like we should prepare our provisions and load up this cart and head out.
Yep.
I walk back to the inn and go. Heroes of the town of. Let's pause. I go. Heroes of Arduous Point coming through. Step up to the the bar and go. That's got to be at least a pint, right?
Friend looks at you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you not hear the explosions? Literally saved the Baron's life.
I just thought a thunderstorm was coming through.
God, the worst. All right, and then I'd be like, all right, pint for here, and then I pull out a flask and be like, and fill this up with something.
Okay, she takes your money.
How much?
For all that, just to be rid of you, we'll call it good. It's just
Yes. All right. Thanks, darling. And then I take my stuff. I swig the pint real fast, put it down, then walk out.
cultists and dwarves and human.
What race is she?
She's a half elf,
Okay.
but slightly darker than the high elves. So
Yeah.
Betty. Yeah. So, and she fills whiskey.
Cool.
Hands that back to you. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I suppose y'all are loading up the cart full of food and stuff to make this. Varys brings you a map, and basically it's got the mountains. Arduous Point is on the very left-hand side of the map. One road is all that's marked, all the way through the scrublands. In the southernmost part of the scrublands, it literally says "Here be dragons."
Okay.
And at the rightmost edge is the endless bog.
We shouldn't pack more than we can't carry, since the cart could crap out once we actually get into serious bog territory. But it'll at least speed us up.
We should have at least enough to carry.
I have a bag of holding.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, looking at the map, I'm gonna go. We should probably stay a little north of that road. Like, maybe not on it all the time. There are cultists
I'm gonna
around.
try to. I mean, we know that the humans had a destination in the bog, and they were presumably going to do some kind of meetup with the cultist representative. So I think before we make any decisions, we should do some investigation and tracking in that direction to see if we can find their trail, and then make a decision based on that.
Makes sense.
Okay. Also, along that road, right in the middle, is labeled Midland, and it looks like an outpost.
I turn to Varys and go, Midland. How big? How many? Is it just guards and stuff like that, or is there like a small little town there?
It actually, Midland is actually, from what I hear, a nice place to be. Traders from all over the scrublands can converge on that place.
Cool.
Lots of trade, both unsavory and legitimate. So
Cool.
I will warn you, there are raiders along the path, all through the scrublands. So keep your wits about you.
I think we can take them.
Well, if it's a scummy and gross place, then it's entirely possible that the human workers are doing a handoff in Midland, so we should probably head there. But
Sounds good.
maybe we'll learn something else on the way.
I would. Almost everything in the scrublands comes through Midland. Especially if you're going to the bog, they would need to resupply, probably.
Cool. Are the scrublands swampy yet, or not really?
Dry shrub.
Just dry shrub. Okay.
No trees.
All right. I'm extremely good at navigating swamp. I'm only pretty good at navigating everything else.
I feel like we'll. It seems pretty flat. I'm sure we can. We'll figure it out. All right. Anything else we need to do in town, boys and girls?
No. No. I think I'm good. I'm gonna string up my drow ear. Well, I should probably preserve it. I don't really know how to do that though.
You put in salt.
You
All right,
can cure it.
Yeah, so Ren is just kind of like busy herself.
I mean, you would know about tanning and such.
Oh yeah, Ren would know. Okay, well Ren is gonna just be up to prepping that ear as a trophy to put on her necklace.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna add some rations and cured meat and stuff to my inventory.
Okay.
And arrows.
Yeah, and with the bag of holding, you probably. How much does the bag of holding actually hold?
That is something that I was constantly trying to remember.
Yeah.
It's let's see here.
Master's Guide.
100.
Yeah. So I usually figure we end at.
It can hold 500
call it
pounds, not
seven.
exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can fit all your supplies in for this entire trip in this bag of holding
Well,
and carry nothing on the cart. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, but like if we drop the bag, then we lose everything. So
it's up to you
Uh,
what you put in the what you decide to put in there. So
Can Varus hook us up with some free healing potions? Or
oh yeah, absolutely. He says of course, and he goes back to the guards' quarters and brings you 2 bottles. This is what we have.
are they just like the basic potions?
Yeah, they're just basic.
How many
healing potions.
each can we take?
I don't remember that.
well, no. So how many? He has 2, right?
Yeah,
Oh, he has 2.
yeah,
okay.
he has 2 potions. So,
Rena's gonna kind of like impolitely just grab one.
and then a girl will grab the other. Sorry.
Is there a shop where I could buy some more of those?
no, not here.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. And meta question: is Bip like capable of wearing a little backpack, stars and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. I'm gonna get a knapsack for Bip and stuff it with cured meat. And I don't know what else. Mainly just cured meat. Oh, I guess like a blanket.
So, how many rations is everyone getting?
It's so you'll want enough for the full trip to the bog, or a little bit more.
Let's say 2 back and like 3 days in the bog.
Like 5 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what he's got. How much he can hook you up with. Yeah. So, given he says, well, what I can spare is 3 days supplies. I do apologize
Sweet.
for the 3 of you and the bear.
Oh, like 3 each or 3 total?
3 days. 3 days each. So yeah,
Okay.
of rations. So
Okay. I still got some left over
yeah.
from start. So, and then, is there any place in town where I can get poison? I just want to put some on some darts so I can throw them at cultists.
I mean, not that I'm aware of.
Eh.
I mean, I don't.
Aren't you a
As
guard?
an
You should-
enforcer of the law, land, sure that I should tell you, even if I did know.
Okay, that's cool. But you know, if you nudge, nudge, wink, wink. No one has to know.
You're just nudging his like,
Yeah, like his lower, like his, you know, his thigh.
yeah, like. Okay. Yeah, potion of healing. Character who drinks the magical potion, red fluid in this vial, regains 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
What, 2d4 plus 2 would average about 5-ish?
I think
7-ish?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, if you wanted to do it flat, it would be 4. So, yeah, 4 total.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So. Yeah. So basically, y'all are set up, ready to go.
All right.
Yeah, it's early evening. He tells you you can probably get a head start, or I can set up lodging at the guards' quarters for the night if you require.
I'm pretty hurt, so like sleeping is a good idea, but we should definitely get up early and hit the road before dawn.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
So yeah, I say we rest in the guards' quarters. Safe.
Okay. And I think that's probably gonna be all for me for tonight. So,
Yeah. Good
yeah.
session, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
All right, you said you wanted to do some like post.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like post game table talk, but that's just
Yeah,
me. Maybe, but yeah.
Oh, I forgot my laundry. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, take care of that.
Yeah.
Hey stream, this is for you. We post game table talk is for us only. So we'll talk to you guys in some time period in the future.
Yeah.
It'll be on Mastodon and the town. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys. Peace.
Bye.
All right.